2008 world champion, into the semi-finals here at the Sintra Portugal Pro.
All right, congratulations to Udi, currently out in the water. 26 minutes remaining. Amaury Lavernhe in the yellow jersey from the Reunion Islands. He is currently leading the charge with a 5.25 wave. 30-minute heats. Top two waves will be scored. 12 wave maximum. The winner advances on to the semifinal, and the loser will have to pull up a seat and watch the remaining of the competition.
Yeah, that's right. Well, they can watch along with, of course, our man Tom, watching from Surfers Yard in the UK. Good to have you online, Tom, and stoked that, the UK scene is going good. Thanks to all the guys down there, our British bodyboarders. We love you guys. And also, coming up next, of course, after this quarterfinal, Matty, we're going to have the first of our three finals today. The DK final will be hitting the water, and none other than the current and defending world champion, Cesar Bauer from Peru. He'll be here in the chair having a bit of a chat to everyone. He's just moved up here to have a bit of a squeeze at what's going on. So you'll be able to, pick his brains and talk DK right through that 25-minute final.
Perfect. Yes, Cesar Bauer from Peru will be holding it down in the hot seat coming up. So that's going to be pretty interesting. I haven't been in the commentating booth with Cesar during a DK final because he's usually in them. So it's going to be nice to have him here and talk us through that.
Absolutely. Hail Caesar. That's what I used to say. All right, well, at the moment, Amaury Lavernhe, he got the best of the first wave exchanges, folks, a 5.25 versus Jake Stone with a 3.5. I must admit, if you cast your mind back to that first wave of Jake Stone in the red, Manny Vargas, we did see him trim a long way through to that inside section, and he thought that there was going to be a little lip to bust off at the end. But when he got there, it just disappeared and fattened up and ended up just doing that carving reverse, remember?
Yep.
I got a feeling that, like in these sorts of waves, what you need to do is you need to focus on the water that's immediately in front of you. You've got to cash in on whatever's there. I mean, if there's a little bit of a lip right there, don't try and streak past it. Don't use the old X marks the spot sort of syndrome.
Yep.
Because you can surf your way through some scoring sections. As a result, I do believe Jake Stone probably lost a point or two on that one.
Yeah, great call. And we saw Udi Valadao do just that. He took advantage of every lip maneuver, and when he was on the open face wave, he did a spin. And Udi Valadao, textbook riding in these conditions.
Absolutely. You just want to, I guess, look, about a metre in front of your board on a day like today where it's fat and there's not much going on. You just want to look like about a metre in front of your board, and you just want to deal with what's there. If you tend to focus your line too far down the line, you could surf through some sections and you might lose some points.
The tide is high right now. The tide is going to continue to drop. That's when the sandbanks get more shallow, and you're going to probably see more hollow waves, and that's when you can use the X marks the spot technique. But until then, it is high tide, and right now they just got to stay focused and take advantage of every opportunity they have on the wave. So
absolutely. Well, we're running out of swell here at the moment, but it's hard to believe, folks, because right on the western edge of Europe, I mean, this place is as exposed as you could possibly get, Manny Vargas, and, what a coastline we have around here.
It's unbelievable. This place right here, Cabo de Roca, is the most western piece of land on the European continent, and it is beautiful. You walk up and you see this beautiful lighthouse just sitting high atop this cliff. The sheer cliffs drop right into the ocean. Cabo de Roca, make sure you put it on your to-do list when you visit Sintra. Up and riding, Jake Stone.
All right, well, can Stoney get himself through this fat little section? In fact, it looks like he will get a bit of a connection. No. So that one fades out. I mean, wave selection is paramount on a day like today. If you want to take those ones that have got a bit more volume in them, the ones that have got, some thickness in the swells, because you know that those ones are going to take you over that fat little middle bit and into the inside where you can get that last big score.
They got to dig deep. These are some really, really tough conditions to compete in, and the Brazilians are just showing how to do it. We've seen them in the first quarterfinal heats. And Jake Stone, Amaury Lavernhe, they have shown on their first waves that they can do it too. So we will see as the waves still keep adding on to their scorecards. Again, 30-minute heats. Top two waves will be scored. The riders have up to 12 waves to catch in those 30 minutes. So right now, currently in the lead with the two waves, 3.25 and a 2.5, it is Jake Stone. Amaury Lavernhe in second. He only has one wave, so his second wave only really needs to come in at a .75 to get that first place spot. Still, plenty of time.
Hey Manny, I'm just checking the message board here, and Xiaomi from Israel has pointed out something pretty important. And look on screen and tell me if Amaury Lavernhe is surfing without a leash.
Well,
I'm pretty sure he is, because on a small day like today, it can sort of drag and affect your speed. It feels nice to surf without a leash, but I mean this is still like probably a 100-meter paddle right out the back. So. It's an interesting sort of a tactic there, and we'll try and get an exact answer for that one. But nice observations from our webcast viewers. I do believe that Shaggy's down there with someone at the moment, Manny.
yeah, Shaggy is downstairs right now with the winner of the last heat, Uri Valadao. Shaggy, where are you at, brother?
Hey, thanks, Manny. I'm here with Yuri Valadao, the winner of the last heat. Yuri, felicidades, congratulations. Talk us through your first wave, your 8-point ride, the ARS and the shore break. How hard is it to get a wave like that?
Minha primeira aula foi incrível. Minha primeira aula buena que entrou para somatório, porque consegui correr a aula de dentro até inside e foi uma surpresa porque nadie estava conseguindo vir hasta abaixo e eu consegui minha tabla está consigo pôr muita velocidade com ele. Estava boa para aula chicas e por isso consegui vir hasta abaixo e finalizei com um RS aqui no inside bueno e levantei as manos para comemorar porque eu sabia que tinha sido uma aula buena e ia ser a diferença nessas condições.
Okay, he just said it was an incredible feeling to get that wave. He said his board is really good in small, it works really good in small conditions. It helps him keep his speed through the flat sections, and he's just really stoked on that wave. And then entonces hicimos de tu rolo. ¿Qué puedes hacer mucho aire con tus rolos? I asked him how he gets so much air when he does his rolls.
Na verdade, como eu falei, minha tabla está com muita velocidade, então está muito boa para essas condições, condições pequenas. E eu costumo treinar em condições assim também, muitas vezes, então se facilita, eu tenho uma impulsão muito boa para voar assim. E consegui dar um rolo ali também muito solto, bem forte, que creio que entrou como na segunda aula também buena.
He said once again it's the board that does it. His board keeps up a lot of speed. He's used to surfing waves this small, and when he got that roll he just got real good pop, and yeah, he was really happy with his second wave too. ¿Quieres decir algo a tus amigos y familia en Brasil? Shout outs to Brazil.
Mais uma vez quero mandar um beijão pra galera aí. Porra, tô muito feliz, velho. Passei o primeiro semestre meio difícil, algumas derrotas assim meio frustrantes, que eu não esperava. Tava surfando bem, mas não conseguia chegar até o pódio, até as finais e, porra, agora eu tô com muita vontade. Acho que não tem ninguém mais que tenha mais vontade que eu aqui nesse campeonato. Então, pô, vou tentar fazer meu máximo para chegar à final, velho. Obrigado a vocês que estão passando essa energia, essa vibração boa. Obrigado minha família, a todos aí, minha namorada, amigos, todos. Obrigadão, valeu mesmo.
Thank you, Uri. Congratulations, felicidades. Back to you, Manny.
All right, great job right there from Shaggy and a great interview from Uri. Check this out, live action. Amaury Lavernhe trying to make it all the way to the inside and cannot make it, but he now has two waves under his belt. So there you have it, Teza.
Yeah, that's going to be enough to put Amaury Lavernhe into the lead. Amaury was only chasing a 0.75 to take the lead from jump over Jake Stone, get first place. Jake's had a 3.5 and a 2.5. Look, it's been a pretty low-scoring affair. Jake Stone is holding first priority, and we are down to 17 and a half minutes remaining. Of course, coming up next, we've got the first of our three finals here on this Super Sunday at Sintra. A beautiful day, big crowd here on the beach. Temperatures probably, high 20s, low 30s Celsius. Just a wonderful day. The water temperature here, though, ridiculously cold, folks. Around about 11 or 12 degrees in the drink. So let me warn you, you don't want to just go running in with your board shorts on. Almost freeze. Okay, last wave score for Amaury Lavernhe was a 5.0. So Amaury has gone into the lead. And it looks like Jake Stone goes back into second spot and chases a 6.75 to go back into first. There's Amaury's girlfriend with the white headband on, so she's just hanging out, watching her man do his job. What a great little office she's got there, just watching our current world champion from Reunion Island, Amaury Lavernhe, just go through the paces. A 5.25 and a 5.0. You know, very consistent sort of scores there from Amaury. A 3.5 and a 2.5 from Jake Stone. He's looking to get off to a good start and, you know, clock in his first good ride of this last quarterfinal here at Sintra. Don't forget the Dave Winchester will take on Aidan Cleave from South Africa in the DK final. We are going to get Caesar Bauer. He's going to come on down here and jump in the hot seat along with Manny Vargas, and you know, he'll be taking us through that 25-minute final. So well done to Winnie. Just fell short, unfortunately, in the Grand Slam series. Fell victim to, of course, to that man Ed Luciano, who was just on fire. And in quarterfinal number 2. So, mate, a big afternoon still coming up, Manny Vargas. Lots of surfing coming your way.
Yes, we have the finals of the drop knee, the finals of the women's division, and the men's final coming up throughout the entire show. We are going to bring you all of that plus more, so make sure you don't go anywhere. Stay tuned. I know it's going to be a long, early morning for some of you and a long, late night for some of you, but hang in there. This is the last day of competition here at the Sintra Portugal Pro. Currently out in the water, heat number 4 of the quarterfinals. In the red jersey, waiting patiently, Jake Stone, winning the charge, winning the heat right now with 15 minutes remaining in the yellow jersey, Amaury Lavernhe. I'm getting a little excited right now because we're coming down to the wire here in the Sintra Portugal Pro.
Yeah, it might have something to do with those 2 cans of Red Bull that you just punched down too many. Just quietly, these guys wigging out on me. Hey, have a listen to this for a good story. We want to say a shout out to Damien, Dan, and Al. These guys are driving from Florida down to Jersey for the Jenks Pro in the middle of Hurricane Irene, and they're watching a live webcast while they're driving. Hopefully, you know, the guy driving is not watching, but they're watching it live on the iPhone. So g'day, fellas, and good luck at Jenks. And look, you know, our hearts go out to all those people over in Jersey dealing with all that stuff from Irene.
Yes, hope nobody gets hurt from that big hurricane. It's strange to me. The climate around the world is just doing some pretty weird things.
It is, mate. Mother Nature is trying to tell us something, and I think we better start listening.
Exactly. So we are live here, the last quarterfinals in the men division. This is Amaury Lavernhe in yellow and Jake Stone in red.
Well, there's not a lot of motion in the ocean at the moment. Manny Vargas, they're both sitting out there and waiting. It's as level as a lake as we speak. Both these guys are looking for scores at the moment. It is first priority with red, so Jake Stone holding first priority and trying to find himself a 6.75 average to take the lead from the current world champion. Well, there's the first of our competitors. That is, of course, Aidan Cleave from South Africa.
Nice.
Came over here. He's a DK specialist, and he's going to take on that versatile man, Dave Winchester. Dave will be wearing the red jersey for that 25-minute final.
Aidan, I watched his semifinal earlier, and he was actually doing some pretty insane turns out there, given the conditions. So Aidan definitely one to watch, and Winnie better watch out for him too.
Yeah, well, he came over here specifically for the drop knee division. He's a specialist DK guy from South Africa. He's you know, he's been a real standout on the knee from that part of the world for a number of years from now. So it's going to be a great battle because Dave Winchester, you know, apart from being an incredible, you know, prone competitor, winning events all around the world, he also can just throw buckets on the knee. He knows how to displace some water. In fact, not you know, when I remember back down under when last national tour event we had, Winnie came along, surfed in the drop knee division, and every turn he did, it looked like he just threw a handful of chicken feathers up in the air. Just spray going everywhere. It was incredible to watch.
That's coming up next, the drop knee final. Sitting in the hot seat as you go down and take care of business downstairs will be Cesar Bauer. So Cesar Bauer, your current drop knee world champ. He is from Peru, and I believe his English is ready to rock.
Oh, yeah, Caesar speaks great English. Yeah, for sure. He's multilingual.
Perfect. All right, so Cesar will be coming in about 12 minutes. 12 minutes remaining in this heat, the last quarterfinal. The winner of this heat will meet up with the Brazilian competition monster, Uri Valadao. Now taking a look, getting ready in the sumo beautiful bean bag. I want to take one of those bean bags home with me. That is Dave Winchester, aka Winnie. He's getting ready, chilling in the shade under the Beach Marshals tent. Here we go. On the outside, it is red. Jake Stone.
Yeah, well, Stoney might get a little connection on this one. It's going to be interesting to see the way that this shapes up. You can see him just working hard, trying to get that connection. In fact, he does get a little run through the inside. He's just waiting for this wave to kind of lip up. There it is.
Nice.
Good, strong roll, right in the pocket. Tidy little reverse. Can Stoney get the connection through the inside? This is going to be very interesting to watch. And he doesn't get it. Well,
that dead zone got him.
It did, mate. That big fat section just, causing havoc for some of the guys here in these quarterfinals. So Jake Stone was needing a 6.75. Going to fall a little bit short out the back. This is the instant response from Amaury Lavernhe.
Amaury on the outside, punching through the lip with a roll, comes to the inside. Now, looking at the dead zone, what's he going to do? He's looking around, maneuvering, see where the swell is going to be more powerful, and it's not in his area. So Amaury Lavernhe back paddling to the lineup. So Amaury Lavernhe, your current world champion in the yellow jersey.
Yeah, well, there's the stats on Amaury. He's, of course, 25 years of age, 175 centimetres tall, 75 kgs. He's got 9th at the Zicatela Pro in Mexico and currently sitting in 7th on the tour at the moment. Some other information on Amaury, of course, previous Sintra results. In 2010, he was the winner. In 9, he came 5th. He got a 9th in 2008, a 13th in 2007, and 17th in 2006. There's a great little shot of the crowd here last year at Sintra. Amaury Lavernhe, 2010 world champion and Sintra Pro winner. Have a look at that crowd there. I can imagine there's a little shot from the winner's dice. I do believe these are from the Tesla McKenna collection. I took these with my little point and shoot camera, gave it to Pete Moore in production, and there it is there. That was a shot from the presentation night that we had in the Canary Islands, and you can see him being lifted high by some of his French counterparts, and what a night that was for everyone.
I was very, very fortunate enough to be at that ceremony, and let me tell you, there was a lot of energy in there going down as the world champions were crowned on the Grand Slam series. So that was a very exciting night, and here we go, more excitement from Jake Stone.
Yeah, well, just a little dig at that one. We're down to 9 minutes remaining. Jake Stone's in second spot, folks. He needs a 7.5. I tell you what, all the Sunshine Coast is watching this kid, and let's dial up his profile right now. Jake Stone, there he is there. He's a bit of a cool cat, 21 years of age, 72 kg. It's hard to imagine he's 72 kilos. He's got 9th at Zicatela leading into this contest and currently sitting outside of qualification at 18.
Oh, no.
So he is looking for a good result, Manny Vargas.
Jake Stone, he can pull it off right here. Right now, he is sitting on a 7.25 combined two-wave scores. He needs a 7.5 on his next wave to knock out Amaury Lavernhe from that first place spot. He has 8 minutes and 23 seconds to do it. Amaury Lavernhe is sitting good right now with 11.25. His two top scoring waves, a 5.25 and a 6.0. So 7.5 is what Jake Stone needs right now. And you know what? He can do it.
He can do it, mate, and there's plenty of time remaining. As you said, 8 minutes on the clock. A little overview of what we're dealing with here. Coming off the back of a pretty big high tide here at Praia Grande, folks, for this Super Sunday at Sintra. Wonderful day weather-wise, stacks of beachgoers on the beach. And here he goes again, Amaury Lavernhe up and spinning on this one. And Amaury, it looks like he's going to get a nice little connection on this wave.
He's coming all the way to the inside. He's looking for that power zone right here. He sees the dead zone right in front of him. Can he skim across the dead zone? It looks like he has enough speed. He is going to try to make it to the inside, and that's it. Frustration right there. You can see his hand off his board saying, what the heck is going on?
Well, I tell you what, it's European summer, and we were lucky to get a couple of, big swell days on Friday and Saturday here in Portugal. I tell you what, Dave, if you do want to see one of the best beach breaks in the world, we're going to be coming back here in winter and surfing at Nazaré, of course, for the Samul Special Edition with the IBA top guys. They get waves over there like, 10, 15, sometimes 20 feet. So that's once again going to be an IBA specialty event. And thanks again to Vaz for the email for just prompting me to mention that, because it is an IBA specialty event, and we're looking to see some of the best guys in the world there. That's for sure.
Again, thank you for tuning in. Manny V and Terry McKenna coming to you live from Praia Grande for the Sintra Portugal Pro. And if you're watching on IBAWorldTour.com, we have a Facebook message board right underneath. And if you're watching on RedBull.tv, thank you guys for tuning in. Here is your current world champion, Amaury Lavernhe. Oh, no, we just talked about him not having a leash. Here he is losing his board on that area on the outside, so now he's got to swim. He's wasting energy. He's wasting time. I don't know if not having a leash out there is something smart that Amaury surprisingly did. I'm really surprised he does not have a leash on his board.
Yeah, well, it's, straight off the message bank earlier, we got our friend from Israel who pointed that one out. And, mate, you were dead right in your observation. So sometimes these people back home, you know, plug the computer into the big screen. Let's see the reply here from Jake Stone. And this has got a good little section.
Look at that.
Jake is going to have to hit this one. Big
Nice.
extension. And you can hear the Aussies firing up there. And this could be just the way that Jake Stone needs to fight his way back into this little inside section. I tell you what, this one has a bit of a run, and he's going to connect this thing. Manny Vargas, take us through the end.
I don't know, man. He's pushing, he's pulling, and he's in the nice position right now to skim across. But no, he comes up short, and there's the reaction from the Australian support crew yelling. It is Ryan Hardy on the furthest end of that, a bent player in the middle, and Kingy watching, giving a nod. And there you have it, Jake Stone almost making it to the inside. Was that roll on the outside good enough for a 7.5? We will see. The judges tallying their scores.
I tell you what, Manny, that was a big move on the outside section, and you've got to think about conditions, and you've got to keep the scores relevant to the scoring potential that's out there. And okay, that was a 7.25. It wasn't enough to take the lead, but Jake Stone only now chasing a 4.0. Folks, we have a game on our hands with just under 5 minutes remaining. This is going to be an incredible 5 minutes to watch.
Oh, my. So Amaury Lavernhe currently has priority on the outside, I believe.
Well, that's just the Australian contingent. You can hear them probably in the background, folks, just firing up, saying to Jake, you only need a 4, mate. There's 4.5 minutes to go. Get yourself back out there. And don't leave the screen, folks, because this last 4 minutes is going to be a grandstand finish.
Oh, my. Amaury Lavernhe lifting his arm in the air, saying, give me some information, give me some scores. I need to know where I'm at. And Juan Santos and Bruno Lisboa on the beach commentary will deliver the goods to Amaury. So, Amaury, now 4 minutes remaining, quarterfinal number 4. Who will meet up with Udi Valadao in semifinal number 2? Will it be Amaury Lavernhe or Jake Stone? Jake Stone, again, only needs a 4.0, and he can totally do this in the next 4 minutes. He just got to get back out to the outside, and I would stay away from Amaury.
Yeah, this is going to be incredible. 4.0 is nothing. What's Maury's got to replace a 5.25. That's his lowest score. That's pretty tough to do in these sort of conditions, Manny. I tell you what, it's much easier to get a 4.0 for Jake than it is to replace a 5.25 for Amaury. So you've got to be thinking that, you know, the only thing Amaury's got in his favour is time, and he's got priority. So you can see Amaury just asking the beach commentators for, you know, a bit of an update. And there it is there, Juan Santos in the background just delivering. Got a message from Darcy asking, how do I watch the live action on my iPhone? He heard me mention that stuff about the guys driving to Jersey. I'll tell you how you do it, Darcy. You download the Red Bull TV app onto your iPhone, and you'll be able to watch it perfectly, matey. So that's how you do that. Also, Lloyd Llewellyn online saying, you, Stoney. So the Sunshine Coast folks are just, you know, stoked about that last score coming through for Jake Stone.
It looks like we got Amaury paddling on the outside. Amaury in the yellow jersey taking a look at this one.
All right, well, did he surrender priority? Jake Stone on the inside said, that looks like a 4, and this is going to be super interesting to see what sort of score he can. He has the ability to conjure up scores, this kid, and here he goes now just carving, trying to just find the power pocket, and I tell you what, has he done enough? Can he get the connection? This is going to be super interesting to watch. Manny Vargas, it looks like he might have enough speed to get over the lump. Has he?
I don't know. We're going to have to see. Yes,
in fact, he does. And there it is, up and onto the sand. I reckon
the
that's
last
enough
few
to do
minutes
it.
of the heat. Jake Stone pulling everything out of his pocket and may have pulled off the upset.
Look at Hardy.
Ryan Hardy's
He's
excited.
fired up.
He's excited. Ben Blair smiling. And Kingy, wait a second, out the back. Amaury Lavernhe in yellow with a nice big roll on the outside. If he comes into the inside, he might be building on that 5.25. Can he do it? Look at this thing shaping up for Amaury. And another roll. It might be Amaury Lavernhe and Jake Stone bringing it down to the wire in the last couple minutes of this quarterfinal. Amaury Lavernhe, Jake Stone, wave for wave. I don't know. Amaury may have taken that first place spot back away from Jake Stone. And we will see if Amaury takes it all the way to the inside. And it looks like he is going to make it. And no, he does. Oh,
Wow,
bailout.
that's an unrewarded finish for the Frenchman, and that is going to be so close. Let's see how the judges sum up both those scores. I tell you what, it's going to be crazy to watch. Amaury had probably better sections, but to tell you the truth, jokes so there's Amaury's girlfriend there. Look at her. She's just got so much tension on her face. Imagine, watching your loved one coming down to 1 minute remaining. The judges have got a hard job here. Jake Stone's wave, I don't think had as much scoring potential, but he surfed it better. He had, there it is, a 5.1. So that took Jake Stone into the lead. Amaury now needs a 6.36. I don't know if he's going to get it. I don't know if he's going to get it.
He did get it.
Well, he got a 7.25 and he goes back into the lead. Let's keep the graphic on screen. 35 seconds remaining.
Oh, my.
And wait for it to come through for those people watching the webcast. There it is. There's Amaury Lavernhe. There's 25 seconds remaining. And it is all over for Jake Stone. He now needs a 6.01 with 20 seconds on the clock. I tell you what a fantastic way to round out our quarterfinals.
Oh, my. Unbelievable. That was down to the wire. Jake Stone, I thought he was going to pull it off right at the last minute. But Amaury, experience paid off. He knew he had to do something, and he got lucky. Very lucky with a nice wave at the very end of that heat.
Well, that was incredible. I hope you enjoyed the quarterfinal action here at Sintra as much as we did, folks. That one came down to the wire. Jake Stone, he had his foot in there. He felt it. And then Amaury said, nah, taking it back on that last wave. 7.25. Shut the gate. It's all over.
Wow, that was pretty intense. Down to the wire. And that was it, ladies and gentlemen. Now we have our semifinal for the men's division set up. Jones Russell versus Eder Luciano. Semifinal number 1. Semifinal number 2, Udi Valadao versus Amaury Lavernhe.
Yeah, that's right. Right now, though, you can hear the hooter in the background. It's going to be Dave Winchester in the red singlet, taking on the kid from South Africa, Aiden Cleve, is going to be in the yellow. Aiden Cleve goes straight to work nice and early.
We already got action. Look at this wave. Nice form wave. Where was this in the earlier rounds?
Well, I'm going to get out of here. Let's get Cesar Bauer here, put on the headset, and I'll catch you guys later. Thanks, man.
All right. Cesar Bauer, ven aquí. Ven aquí, amigo. All right, Cesar Bauer getting into the hot seat. He is your current drop knee world champion right now. And we already got action underway. South African Aiden Cleve is throwing down the first wave. Downstairs with our interviewer, Shaggy. So, Shaggy, where you at?
Hi, thanks, Manny. I'm here with Amaury Lavernhe, the winner of the last heat. Congratulations, Amaury.
Shaggy. Yeah.
Well, I was going to say, yeah, talk us through how tactical was that heat?
Yeah, it was really technical. Actually, the tide is full high now, and I was scared that the wave will not break for my heat. But it's still a couple sets, so I was sitting outside waiting ready for the biggest wave, and trying to roll it as fast as I can. So the score has been different today. The judge have to adapt the scores for the waves, so you can have some nice score just with one roll outside, and so it's pretty tricky. And then trying all the time to get the inside section, and I never get it really. So you lose time, and so sometimes you don't want to lose the priority, so you just bail from the wave and paddle as fast as you can for get back to the first priority. So that was really technical.
And I noticed you weren't using a leash. Was there any reason behind that?
Yeah, actually I just have this board yesterday, and I didn't plug it. I didn't know that I'm going to use it today, but I saw the condition, and I'm like, okay, I'm going to surf without leash, so I have to learn all my moves. And it's working well.
Looks like a big board too, huh, for you?
Yeah, it's a big. It's 41.5 with bat tail and a bit thick, so it's faster and can spin pretty fast. And it's pretty stiff, so I go right. It's more fast and more projection.
Yeah, well, it's working for you. You won it and you're into the second semi of the year. Exactly. Congratulations. You like to say anything to Reunion?
Yeah, j'ai envie de dire que merci les gars pour le support et je vais essayer de faire péter pour le prochain tour.
Thanks, Amaury. Back to you, Manny.
Wow.